Hey everyone, welcome back to Money Ventures, where we simplify money topics that actually matter to your everyday life. Today, we're diving into something you've probably seen while shopping online or even in stores: buy now, pay later, also known as BNPL. It sounds tempting, right? You see that new pair of sneakers or that tech gadget, and the checkout screen says, pay in 4 easy installments. Simple, painless. But is it really that easy? Well, today we're going to unpack what BNPL actually is, the real pros and cons behind it, and how you can use it smartly without falling into the trap that's catching so many people off guard. So let's start with the basics. What is BNPL? Buy now, pay later is a type of short-term financing that lets you split your purchase into smaller payments, usually 4 equal installments spread out over a few weeks or months. You might have seen names like Afterpay, Klarna, Affirm, or PayPal Pay in 4 popping up at checkout. These companies make it super simple. You just click pay later, pay the first installment right away, and take your item home or have it shipped to you. No credit card needed, no long application, just instant approval. It's designed to feel like an easier, friendlier alternative to credit cards, and that's exactly why it's booming. BNPL exploded in popularity during the past few years, especially among younger adults, Gen Z, and millennials who are more cautious about credit card debt but still want flexible payment options. It's now a multi-billion-dollar industry, and retailers love it because it makes people more likely to buy. Studies show that shoppers are more likely to check out when BNPL is offered. Why? Because psychologically, it feels less painful to pay $25 now and $25 later than to drop $100 all at once. It's a mental trick that makes spending easier, and that's where both the convenience and the danger lie. Now, let's talk about the advantages. When used wisely, BNPL can actually be pretty helpful. First, it offers flexibility. If you have a planned purchase and you want to spread the cost without using a high interest credit card, BNPL can help you manage cash flow. Second, it's usually interest free if you make payments on time. That's a big plus compared to credit cards that charge 20% or more in interest. Third, many BNPL providers are now integrated with major retailers, making checkout super smooth. And if you're someone building your credit journey, a few BNPL providers now report positive payment history to credit bureaus, meaning on-time payments could help boost your score. So yes, when you use BNPL responsibly for planned purchases within your budget, it can be a convenient financial tool. But here's where we need to be real. BNPL can be a slippery slope. First, the biggest risk is overspending. Because you're not paying the full price up front, it's easy to trick yourself into thinking you can afford more than you really can. Those $25 installments might not seem like much, but stack up 3 or 4 purchases, and suddenly you've got hundreds of dollars in upcoming payments. Second, missed payments can come with fees, late fees, penalties, and even potential hits to your credit if the provider reports delinquencies. Some people end up juggling multiple BNPL plans from different apps, and it becomes hard to keep track of when everything's due. Third, BNPL isn't always regulated like traditional credit, which means you don't get the same protections you would with a credit card. For example, if an item is defective or never arrives, getting a refund through BNPL can be messy. And some users have found their bank accounts unexpectedly debited for automatic payments they forgot about. So while BNPL seems convenient, it can quickly lead to hidden debt and cash flow problems if you're not careful. All right, now that we've looked at both sides, let's talk about how to use BNPL smartly. Here are some practical tips. Tip number 1, treat BNPL like real debt, because it is. Even though it feels different from using a credit card, you're still borrowing money that has to be paid back. Before you click pay later, ask yourself, would I still buy this if I had to pay the full amount today? If the answer is no, skip it. Tip number 2, use BNPL only for planned purchases, not impulse buys. If you already budgeted for a purchase and BNPL just helps you manage timing, that's fine, but don't use it as an excuse to buy things outside your budget. Tip number 3, keep track of every BNPL plan. Mark the payment dates on your phone calendar or budgeting app so you don't miss any installments. Some people use a separate checking account just for BNPL payments. That's a great way to avoid overdrafts. Tip number 4, don't stack multiple BNPL plans. It's tempting to take advantage of several pay in 4 offers at once, but that's how people lose track and end up overwhelmed. Stick to one at a time and clear it before starting another. Tip number 5, avoid BNPL for non essential items. It's one thing to use it for replacing a broken laptop you need for work, but using BNPL for fast fashion or impulse shopping can dig you into a financial hole fast. Tip number 6, read the fine print. Fine. Every BNPL provider has different terms. Some charge late fees, others might charge interest if you extend your plan. Know exactly what you're agreeing to before you click confirm. Here's something to remember: BNPL is a tool, not a solution. It can make life easier in the short term, but it doesn't replace the need for smart budgeting and saving habits. If you find yourself constantly turning to BNPL just to make ends meet, that's a red flag that your expenses are outpacing your income. Instead of relying on payment plans, try building an emergency fund or reworking your budget so that unexpected costs don't throw you off track. BNPL should complement your financial plan, not complicate it. And if you're serious about improving your money habits, use this as a wake up call to understand your spending triggers and create systems that work for you, like automated savings or expense tracking. So, to sum it up, buy now, pay later can be convenient, flexible, and even interest free, but only if you're in control. The real power lies in being intentional with your money. Don't let BNPL turn into buy now, panic later. Use it with discipline, plan your purchases, and keep your future financial goals in mind. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Money Ventures for more real life money tips and strategies that'll help you build financial confidence without the stress. Drop a comment below. Have you ever used a buy now, pay later service? Was it helpful or did it backfire? I'd love to hear your experiences. Until next time, spend wisely, plan smart, and keep investing in your financial growth.